Right then, I've left that one covered up this morning because I pushed the beastie thing out to have a look at it, and I put it back together. Well, I put the side panel on. Basically, the chap that I got it off took the side panel off to get the battery out, which is why the voltage regulator appeared to be missing. Wasn't, it was just inside the battery box. And he took the headlamp apart to get the ignition out so he could send it off to find keys. So the only thing missing is the fork brace, which I suspect, oh, and one mirror, but mirror anyway, I'll get some proper square ones. So I've kind of just loosely put it all back together just to make sure it's all there, and yeah, it needs a damn good clean. That side panel is a replica one, and it's just got a bit of paint on it for now. I don't know what's going on with that decal. I reckon if I clean that paint off, that decal might be underneath. Just needs masking off. Anyway, whatever. It's got some weird aftermarket shocks on it. I hate those, but I saw the correct ones for a V65 on the 700 that he also had, so I'm going to go nick them. Back end, yep, that's all complete. The exhausts, it's a real shame because the outside of the exhaust, I think there's like one minor dent on one of them, but it's very minor. And all the ones I've seen online are rusty as hell and dented up, and they want silly money for them. But what's happened with these, both of them, well, this one's probably the better one to show you, is I thought it was the collector box, but it's not. It's the front of the exhaust has rotted off where it goes across the collector box. The collector box is actually okay, so that's good news. And this one, although it is still connected up, I noticed when I moved it, it's cracked right round here. So I don't know if these are repairable. They're certainly, you know, they'll clean up. There's bits of rust spots on them, but that'll all clean off. So I've got a neighbour that actually makes race exhausts for a living, so I might ask him to see what he can do with them before I bother looking for any. Carbs are going to have to come off, obviously. But that's no big deal. Can't be any more difficult than it is on a this is going to be famous last words, isn't it? I was going to say it can't be any more difficult than it is on a V65 Magna, and I've done them enough times. So yeah, headlamp back in, fuse box cover, put that. There is so much electronics sitting right just here. I mean, talk about bad design. Here comes the rain, here's the electronics. Very, very weird, but it does mean that there's not an awful lot stuffed up behind the headlamp like there is in most other bikes. Radiator's there, who knows if it leaks. I could take the cover off and see if it's got any juice in it, I suppose. Oh, it's tight. Oh my god. Yeah, no, maybe not. I can't push it down. Alright, we'll have a go at that later. It's got quite a lot of aluminium oxide on here, but that will rub off. Same up here. It's just oxided up a bit. Same here. I think that's some kind of black mould or something. Looks delicious. Same down here. So I think we'll start with WD-40 all over that. I'll just spray the whole thing down, let it soak, but not on the decking. I mean, I'm in enough trouble for pulling bike onto here in first place. So yep, that's what it's going to start like, and as I said, it's pretty complete, so I think this is just going to be a lot of cleaning. I'm going to have to take carbs off anyway, so let me get in there and clean all that up. rocker covers are going to have to come off so I can do tappets. I don't know if it's locked up. I've got a battery, and later on I'm going to stick a battery and just jump the solenoid, see if I can turn this motor over. Hopefully I can. If it turns over, it'll be fine. It's a Honda. So that's it. And hopefully, if it doesn't need too much, that might be back on the road this year, looking all shiny and nice again. We shall see.